Beloved, listen to me now. Do not turn away. Do not scroll. Do not silence this voice. Your family is in danger. I do not speak lightly. I do not waste words. For centuries, I have been heaven's defender, the one who wars against the shadows. And tonight, I tell you this with all the urgency of eternity. Darkness has marked your household. You may feel it already. The tension in your home. The unexplained heaviness. The restless nights. The sudden arguments that rise from nowhere. The strange coldness in relationships that once carried warmth. These are not accidents. These are signs. The enemy has noticed you. He has whispered lies around your family. He has planted seeds of division, of illness, of despair. And unless you act, beloved, those seeds will grow. I tell you with tears in my voice, the angels are crying. They cry because they see what you cannot yet see. They cry because they know how thin the thread has become. They cry because heaven cannot force your hand, only warn you, only plead with you. And that is what this moment is. A pleading. A cry from heaven itself. Do not dismiss it as just another video. Do not call it coincidence. For heaven wastes nothing, and nothing in your life happens without divine allowance. You are hearing me now because God ordered it. Your family is more than blood and names. It is destiny. It is legacy. It is the sacred circle that carries the promise of tomorrow. That is why darkness seeks it. If the enemy cannot destroy you, he will turn against those closest to you. If he cannot break your spirit, he will try to break the bonds of love in your home. Beloved, I must be clear. The danger is not far away. It has already drawn near. The storm has already gathered. The angels cry because the strike is close, closer than you want to admit. But hear this, you are not powerless. You are not alone. The warning itself is a sign of mercy. If heaven speaks, it is because there is still time. If I have been sent, it is because God has already prepared a way of escape. But you must listen. You must open your heart. You must not delay. For this is no joke. This is not entertainment. This is not a passing word. It is a trumpet blast in the night, a shattering alarm. Your family is in danger. Your loved ones are under attack. And heaven is begging you to act before it is too late. Will you listen? Will you rise? Or will you look away and leave them unguarded? The choice is yours. Beloved, hear me closely. I must show you the truth. I must unveil the nature of the danger that circles your family now. You see, the enemy is not obvious. He does not storm through your door in visible form. He does not shout from rooftops announcing his plan. No, he is cunning. He is subtle. He slips through cracks, whispers through silence, and cloaks himself in what looks normal, harmless, even routine. But look deeper. The danger is division. The enemy delights when love grows cold between family members. He takes small misunderstandings and fans them into fires. He takes stress from the day and twists it into words spoken in anger. He takes weariness and turns it into distance. Suddenly, a family that once stood together in laughter now drifts apart in silence. This is not chance. This is design. The danger is despair. Have you noticed the heaviness that sometimes lingers in your household? The feeling that no matter how much you do, something is missing? That exhaustion that clings even after rest? That is not just in your mind, it is a spirit sent to drain your joy, to hollow out your hope, to make you believe tomorrow will only be worse. The danger is destruction through distraction. The enemy rarely attacks with open swords. Instead, he fills your life with noise. Endless busyness. Screens that consume hours. Arguments over small things. Chasing after money until there is no time left to sit, to talk, to truly see one another. And while you are distracted, the bonds that once held your family strong begin to loosen. Beloved, I must tell you plainly, this is how families are lost. Not always through sudden catastrophe, but through a slow erosion that no one notices until it is too late. But there are darker threats as well. Illness that seems to appear without cause. Patterns of addiction passed from one generation to the next. Secrets that fester, bringing shame and silence. These are not random. They are spiritual chains designed to bind your family line, to steal joy from your children, and to dim the light that was meant to shine through your household. Even now, angels stand around your home, warring against forces you cannot see. They weep because the battle is fierce. They weep because too often, families ignore the warning until the enemy has already won. And here is the truth most ignore. The enemy does not just want individuals. He wants bloodlines. He wants generations. He knows that if he can wound one family, that wound will echo through children, and their children, until hope itself is forgotten. This is why your family is in danger. This is why heaven cries for you. Do you not see? Your family carries something precious. A light. A destiny. That is why you are targeted. That is why shadows circle your home. Because if your family were insignificant, the enemy would not bother. But the very fact that you feel this weight is proof. There is greatness within your household. There is a promise the enemy fears. But the danger is real. Every day you wait, the shadow grows. Every day you delay, the bonds fray further. Every day you ignore the signs, the enemy takes ground. This is not spoken to terrify you. It is spoken to awaken you. For the nature of this danger is not hopeless. It is simply urgent. Beloved, look at your family with new eyes. See the patterns that repeat. See the arguments that return like storms. See the hidden pain carried by those you love. These are not coincidences. They are battle scars. And tonight, I reveal them to you so you will not be blind. Heaven is pulling back the curtain. What was hidden is being uncovered. What was whispered in shadows is being shouted in the light. Your family is in danger because your family is chosen. Your family is under attack because your family is marked for blessing. The enemy knows it. Heaven knows it. And now, you know it too. But listen carefully. If danger can draw near, so can deliverance. If the enemy seeks your family, so does heaven. And if you are hearing these words, beloved, it means you are the appointed one, the guardian, the watchman, the protector chosen to rise now. The nature of the danger is real. But so is the power you hold. The question is not whether shadows circle. The question is, will you rise, will you guard, will you answer the call before it is too late? Beloved one, do you know why angels cry? Do you know why the messengers of heaven, who stand before the very throne of God, who witness glory beyond imagination, should shed tears when they look upon the earth? It is because of you. Because of the beauty of your soul. Because of the preciousness of your family. Because of the light that was meant to shine through you, but is now under threat. Angels cry when love dies in a home. They see what you cannot see. To you, it may look like just another argument at the dinner table, another slammed door, another evening where silence fills the air. But to us, it is not small. It is a flame dimming, a fortress crumbling, a blessing slipping through your fingers. We cry because we know what your family was meant to be. We remember the moment God breathed His dream over your household. We remember the laughter, the unity, the strength that was planted in your bloodline before you were even born. And when we see that sacred dream under attack, when we see shadows pressing against the walls of your home, we grieve. We cry because time is short. Every day that passes without healing, every night that ends without forgiveness, every morning that begins with distance instead of love, it is another day the enemy gains ground. And we, who are sworn to protect you, feel the weight of that. We cry because we see what you cannot, the chains wrapping quietly around your family. Chains of fear. Chains of anger. Chains of exhaustion. Chains of despair. These are not random feelings, they are weapons forged against you. And we weep because too often you think you are powerless against them, when in truth, heaven has already given you authority to break them. But beloved, do not mistake our tears for hopelessness. No, angels do not weep because the enemy has won. We weep because of love. because of how deeply we long for you to see the truth, because of how fiercely we yearn for you to rise, to fight, to take hold of the blessing that still waits for your family. We cry when you believe the lie that you are alone. You are not. Even now, angels surround you. Even now, we battle for your household in realms unseen. But we cannot make your choice for you. We can guard, we can whisper, we can warn, but you must decide whether to open your eyes, whether to answer the call. We cry because of what is at stake. Your family is not just about today. It is about tomorrow. Children unborn. Legacies yet to be written. Generations who will either inherit blessing or inherit brokenness. That is why the battle is fierce. That is why angels cry. Because we see the thread stretching forward in time, and we know that your choice now will echo through decades to come. Do you feel the weight of that, beloved? Do you feel why heaven is so urgent? This is not about a single moment, it is about eternity pressing into your household. But hear this, our tears are also prayers. Every tear shed is a cry before the throne of God. A cry that says, Father, do not let them fall. Father, open their eyes. Father, protect their children. Father, awaken them before it is too late. And heaven listens. That is why you are hearing these words right now. This is not accident. This is not coincidence. This is the answer to angelic prayers, the reason you are being warned, the proof that you are not forgotten. So yes, beloved, angels are crying. But they are also rejoicing that you are listening now. Because the moment you open your heart, the moment you awaken to the truth, the battle shifts. The moment you say, I will not let my family fall, the weeping of angels turns into the sound of swords drawn, the sound of victory rising, the sound of heaven roaring on your behalf. That is why we cry, because we love you too much to stay silent. Because your family matters too much to let the enemy steal it without warning. Because heaven believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Beloved, let our tears awaken your courage. Let our sorrow become your strength. Let this moment mark the turning of the tide. For angels may weep in grief, but they also sing in triumph when even one family chooses life over despair, unity over division, hope over darkness. And we long, oh, how we long, to sing over your family. The first action you must take is guard your home spiritually. This is not a metaphor. It is a command from heaven. Lift your hands. Speak aloud the name of the Most High. Declare over every door, every window, every threshold. No evil may enter here. No darkness may take hold. My family is protected by the angels of heaven. By the blood of the Lamb, we are shielded. Repeat these words until your heart feels them burn into every corner of your home. Let them become a shield so strong that no shadow, no whisper, no scheme of the enemy may penetrate. Second, protect your family with prayer. And I do not mean a fleeting, whispered request. I mean a declaration that shakes the heavens. Pray over each family member individually. Speak life, hope, and strength into their spirits. Call forth their angels. Command the enemy to release any hold, any plan, any attack. Pray over their health, over their minds, over their hearts. Pray over their friendships, over their schools, over their workplaces. Every sphere of their life is under scrutiny from the enemy, and every sphere can be covered with your faith and your voice. Do not allow prayers to be casual. Do not allow routine to dilute the power of your words. Pray as if their lives depend on it, because, beloved, in the spiritual realm, they do. Third, declare authority over the enemy. The enemy is bold. He prowls like a lion seeking whom he may devour. But remember, his authority is limited. He cannot move against those who walk under the covering of God. Speak to him directly. Command him. You shall not touch my family. You shall not steal our joy. You shall not break our unity. By the authority of heaven, you are defeated, and your plans are null and void. Say it boldly. Say it daily. Say it until the enemy knows that this family is off limits. Fourth, Ignite spiritual vigilance in your household. Teach your children, your spouse, your extended family to recognize darkness in its subtle forms. Encourage them to speak truth, to guard their thoughts, and to protect their hearts with prayer. Do not allow complacency. Teach them that even in ordinary moments, school, work, conversations, social media, there are spiritual battles. Equip them with awareness and the tools of heaven, prayer, faith, and the knowledge that angels fight for them. Fifth, create daily rituals of protection and unity. Eat together when possible. Pray together. Speak blessings over one another. Build a home atmosphere that radiates the light of God so strongly that shadows cannot settle. The enemy cannot break what is built on love and faith. He cannot penetrate walls strengthened by spoken blessings, by shared prayers, by hearts aligned with heaven. Even small actions matter. A morning prayer, a blessing before meals, an evening word of encouragement, they form spiritual barriers that are invisible to human eyes but impenetrable to darkness. Beloved, understand this. The call is urgent. The threat is real. And yet, the power to stop it rests in your hands. Do not wait for signs. Do not wait for proof. Act now. Declare, pray, teach, protect, and shield. These steps are not suggestions, they are commands from heaven. The moment you act, angels are released. They form ranks around your family. They fight battles unseen. They intercept the enemy's schemes. They defend your home with the strength of armies you cannot imagine. But you must act first. You must rise. You must open your mouth. You must lift your hands. You must take your place as the guardian heaven appointed you to be. Beloved, hear me clearly, the danger will not wait. The enemy will not pause. The moment you hesitate is the moment he strikes. Do not delay. Do not ignore the warning. The angels are crying for you. They have been weeping, pleading, praying, and watching. Now it is your turn. Take up your authority. Take up your prayers. Take up your role as protector of your family. And when you do, the tide will turn. The shadows will retreat. The light will shine stronger than ever before. Peace will return. Unity will be restored. Joy will reclaim its place. This is your urgent call. This is your moment. This is the day your family will be shielded, if only you rise. Beloved, the first step has been taken. You have spoken the words, lifted your hands, declared authority, and called your angels to your side. But protection is not a single moment. It is a daily practice. It is a shield that must be tended, a fire that must be fed. Listen carefully. I will show you how to strengthen and maintain the protection over your family, so the enemy cannot creep in unnoticed. First, renew the declarations daily. Every morning, before the day begins, speak over your family. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Angels surround us. The enemy has no hold here. Love, peace, and protection fill our home. Say these words aloud. Say them with conviction. Say them until your spirit feels the walls of heaven rise around your family. Words are not empty, they are the command signals that summon angels and rebuke darkness. Second, maintain spiritual unity. Protection grows strongest when hearts are aligned. Pray together, bless one another, and speak encouragement daily. Teach your children the power of prayer and the authority given to them by heaven. A family that prays together becomes a fortress. The enemy cannot enter where hearts are united. Discord is the open door, unity is the lock. Third, create visible reminders of protection in your home. Light candles, place symbols of faith, keep sacred texts in prominent places. These are not magic, they are declarations, outward signs of inward vigilance. They remind your family that protection is active, that heaven watches, and that shadows cannot settle. Consistency matters. A single night of neglect is a single crack in the shield. Guard it every day. Fourth, teach vigilance to every member of your household. Awareness is a weapon. Encourage your family to recognize negativity, to respond with prayer and authority, and to trust the angels watching over them. Even the youngest can wield the power of faith. Every whispered prayer, every moment of gratitude, every act of love reinforces the shield around your home. Fifth, cleanse the space regularly. Darkness often lingers in the unnoticed corners, words left unspoken, resentments hidden, fears unaddressed. Take time to forgive, to speak truth, to release the burdens that could allow shadows to return. A house cleansed in spirit is a house fortified against attack. Do not allow bitterness, fear, or neglect to remain where angels are meant to dwell. Finally, live with constant gratitude and awareness. Notice the small victories, the moments of peace, the ways angels answer prayers. Gratitude amplifies protection. Awareness keeps you vigilant. And together, they create an unbreakable spiritual rhythm around your family. Beloved, protection is not passive. It is active. It is intentional. It is daily. And if you follow these steps faithfully, your family will stand firm, your home will remain a sanctuary, and the enemy will be repelled at every attempt. The angels weep no longer over those who act, but they rejoice. And they will rejoice over you and your household as long as you maintain the shield heaven has granted. Strengthen the protection, beloved. Maintain it with love, with prayer, with authority, with unity. For in doing so, you do not just defend your family. You build a legacy of safety, peace, and divine favor that will endure for generations. Beloved, hear me one last time. This is your final warning. The danger has drawn near. The enemy does not pause. The forces that seek to harm your family are relentless. But heaven has not abandoned you. God has not forsaken you. I have not left your side. Angels surround your household, standing ready, but their power works in tandem with your obedience. The choice is yours. Do not delay. Do not turn away. Speak the words of protection. Pray with your whole heart. Unite your family. And act now. I declare over you and your loved ones, every plan of darkness, every scheme of destruction, every whisper of despair is broken. You are covered by heaven. You are shielded by angels. You are surrounded by the authority of the Most High. Stand firm. Speak life. Protect one another. Let no fear enter where faith reigns. Let no shadow linger where prayer burns. Beloved, know this, the tears of heaven have been seen. The cries of angels have been heard. And now, I place upon you a blessing, a shield of light, strength, and protection that will follow your family as long as you keep faith, maintain vigilance, and act in unity. May your home be a sanctuary. May your children walk in safety. May peace guard every corner of your dwelling. May love restore every fracture, joy fill every space, and hope anchor every heart. This is not a message of fear alone, it is a call to courage. It is an opportunity to rise. It is a moment where your obedience can turn the tide and make your household untouchable by darkness. Beloved, receive this final benediction. I seal your family in the name of the Most High. I cover your home with heaven's light. I command angels to fight for you, to guide you, to protect you, and to defend every member of your household. Walk in this protection. Speak it daily. Live it boldly. And know, the enemy cannot prevail where heaven stands guard. Go now with courage. Go now with faith. Go now with the certainty that your family is under heaven's protection. This is the final warning. This is the last call. But it is also a promise. If you act, if you rise, if you protect, your household will stand. Your family will endure. And the angels who once wept will now rejoice in triumph over your lives. The time is now. Rise, beloved, act, and walk in the blessing that heaven has decreed.